tomorrow is our first conditioning practice for firemen. Tomorrow is practice 5 to 7 for firemen. Flag or Tuesday, right? Yeah. Rough crowd. Whoever needs hours for National Honor Society, I will sign those papers anytime you want for today's ceremony. So these NHS hours, yes. Right? 5 to 7. You see? Whoever needs NHS hours, I'll sign it for you, yes. Monday, Wednesday. I'm fine. Yes. Fireman. We'd like you to be there, but you can't really pronounce it. You got it. Brandon, don't do it. He's like, I'm watching the clock here. Everybody check your wrist. Check your wrist. Do you have a wrist? Okay, we're good.
I have two. I'm kidding. I don't have. You have one.
Are we about ready?
Yeah, there's no one. My wrist will fall off before the end of the song. This says that I saw this was like there was a kid who broke his arm. He like did this and his whole arm back.
Looking for a flute player, looking for a two-cornet player. Looking for a bass drummer.
Maybe. It might be. Wait, hold on a second. You got the right that? No. I do not want to take this. No. That's not right.
You guys about ready?
Yes. How many times do you estimate we're going to go back to B and play it?
15 times? I think it's going to be more than 15. You guys don't know how many times we play that repeat. If we go faster, we're going to play it twice as many. You got to go slow. Long. It's going to be all up to them. Yeah? No? Hey guys,
I don't know.
these are your live in about 10 minutes.
Oh my God, what is that?
These are all going to turn off the entire ceremony. So you get a heads up on it. Waiting for Mr. Kids Q down here. 10 to 2. The 5 to 2 we're going to start it. Your phone just see what time we started. 10 Make sure the bells are up. You have to go back a bit. Get the bells up in here. It'll be hard to hear you guys.
There's 7 more minutes.
Hang on, Cody, hang on. I'll do 11 minutes out.
Is that the point of this? Is that I don't get long. I know. It's like, these things are like, this is her mom. And her mom might. She looks at me and my sister because she's the art and biology.
Thought we'd see more people in here. What do you think?
Sit down.
We've been playing the whole time. Wait. Thank you. Does everyone have elbow room? Move your stance so we can see music a little better. If it's too hard to low, this is where I'm going to be right here. Any need for paper clips on the music? Good, because I didn't bring any. I forgot to tell you the speech. If the music runs across the field, go grab it. Oh, there's no field, go grab it. Hang on. Don't grab it.
Do you know this is typically called a field?
Fanfare and processional. Brass players, get the water out of your horns. Get the water out. Brass players, come on, get the water out of your horns.
2.5 hours. No, it's because to the field, I was trying to miss there's a particular field in it. Oh, and my brother, I was outside and I almost smelled like that.
Okay, Miss Smith, what is in that diploma on the paper? What's in there? You're not Miss Smith. Chris Stallings. That's a generic card. live one day. Band be at the ready. I need you to be watching me. We're going to start any moment. Be ready to go. Put the phones away, please.
And my dad's so depressed now. Well, we try to be cool. Like Gillian Jones. You know, I'm gonna start going to like
Any moment. Processional. Have the alma mater behind that. It'll be much longer until we play that, but the processional will be the second one. But you'll be standing for the national anthem here.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Education, each graduate's pathway, each of their achievements, formed by the senior members of the concert chorale.
Today is the day. Today is the day that our 4 years as students at Clay High School finally comes to an end, and we, the class of 2018, become Clay alumni. For many, including the audience in the class of 2018, today is full of excitement, joy, optimism, and happiness, but it's also full of a lot of nerves and maybe a fear for the future. But that's kind of how our first day of high school was too. We came in as eager freshmen with our new clothes, our new shoes, and our book bags full of a lot of supplies that we probably didn't need. And we quickly searched for our familiar faces of our friends in the hallways. As we began our journey, we began searching for our role in the high school and where we fit in. We began to build our character and define ourselves as individuals. And Clay High School offered a lot of different ways that we could find that individual person in ourselves and what we wanted to do with our lives. When reflecting on senior year, I'll always remember the pep rallies, like our students versus faculty basketball game and turning Mr. Jersky into a cake and so many other fun things that we did. And it may not be fair to compare ourselves to the other classes, but I do know that the senior spirit and dedication that we had this year will always be in my heart, and I'll always remember it. I know senior year was fun for me, and I hope it was fun for everybody else as well. Our class rallied and supported the high school and all of its traditions and even created new ones. The culture flourished throughout, and we truly discovered a family in one another. Standing before you all today, I'm very proud of our class and the things that we accomplished, and in the last 4 years, the memories we have together. Together, we have made a lot of memories and set high expectations for the future. Regardless of where we are going, we will always have a friend to look for in each other and hope to see each other again. I will always wish everybody the best, and I hope that everybody has a great day. And to everybody, good luck in their future endeavors, and thank you.
Please be seated. At this time, I am honored to introduce our student speakers. Our class of 2018 graduation speaker is Aubrey Nicole Evers, who is the daughter of Brad and Debbie Evers. Would the parents of Aubrey please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Aubrey plans to attend the University of Toledo and major in nursing. Her GPA is 4.1980. Congratulations, Aubrey.
Good afternoon, parents, teachers, and fellow graduates. The day we have been waiting for has finally arrived, graduation day. This day is a time for reflection, a time for goodbyes, for memories recalled, and for a bright new world, a world that's ours for the taking. The next chapter of appreciate over these last 4 years, each one of us, many from our teachers, but I'm not just talking about Mr. Bruns, Miss Jeske, from one another. One of the most valuable lessons is a simple one. In fact, it's what we've been taught since we sat in our kindergarten classrooms, the importance of friendship. We have all made powerful connections here during our time at school. We have learned that these friendships have oftentimes been the key to our successes. Our friendships have challenged us in different ways. They are the people who have helped us grow as individuals and be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. From time to time, life has knocked us down. It feels as if the only option we have is to give up. However, our friends are always there to pick us up and encourage us to overcome these obstacles. We have learned that our friends will always be there. We have also learned that with hard work and dedication, we can achieve and accomplish what we set our minds to. Whether you are an athlete on the field, a scholar in the classroom, or a performer in the arts, you've had to work hard. You weren't just given the position on a team, or the good grades, or the starring role. Every one of us has worked hard to attain our individual goals that we have set. Today, all of that hard work has paid off. You are sitting here dressed in green and gold, celebrating 13 years of successes. The motivational speaker Zig Ziglar once said, "A positive attitude will have positive results because positive attitudes are contagious." This philosophy is a little concept that can have a significant influence in our everyday lives. Keeping a positive attitude gives us power over circumstances rather than our circumstances power over us. Anybody with a positive attitude is able to anticipate that they will be successful and that they will be able to overcome the challenges they face along the way. Those are the 3 lessons: friendship, hard work, and positivity, learned inside and outside of the classroom. As we leave here today, I encourage each and every one of us to make the time and the opportunity to thank those, whether it was your teachers, your mentors, or your family members who have supported you, inspired you, and guided you to where you are today. And even now that we've graduated, we are not experts yet. There is still so much more about the world and about ourselves that we have yet to learn. Some of these lessons will come easy to us, and others will test us and be difficult to achieve. But if we believe in ourselves and rely on those who have always been there to support us, I know we can accomplish anything. Go for it, we are ready, and we believe in each other. Congratulations, class of 2018, and good luck in your future. Thank you.
Our class of 2018 salutatorian is Reagan Nicole Clark, who is the daughter of Ryan and Nicole Clark. Would the parents of Reagan please stand and be recognized? Right over here. Congratulations. Reagan plans to attend Wright State University and major in chemistry on a pre-med track. Her GPA is 4.3902. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. I'm not exactly a public speaker, but my goal today is to give you some food for thought and not bore you to death in the process. So here it goes. Not long ago, I read about the job interview process, and I came across a series of possible interview questions, and one stuck with me. The interviewer posed this scenario. It was a dark, stormy night, and you were on your way home when you passed a bus stop, where 3 people were waiting. The first was the guy or girl of your dreams, the second, your best friend who had once saved your life, and the third was an elderly woman who looked very sick. If you only had room for one in your car, who do you pick up? Do you pick up the older woman who probably won't make it much longer, or repay your best friend for saving your life, and pass on the opportunity of meeting the guy or girl of your dreams? The response that earned the woman this place over hundreds of others was this: I would have given the keys to my best friend and told her to drive the sick woman to the hospital while I waited for the bus with the guy of my dreams. However, this is just one example of how outside of the box is needed. As Mr. Pfeiffer says, always think big picture, even when asked the most simple of questions, such as who, what, when, where, and why. Who? Who you are is what makes you special. Always stay true to yourself. Whether you were known as the ferocious athlete, history buff, limelighter star, or part of our career in tech program, each of you has been a part than yourself. As we journey into the next chapter of our lives and we encounter many new circumstances, don't let anyone change who you are. Always hold your head high and walk with confidence. Understand that not every relationship you encounter will be positive, but that people are in your life for one of two reasons, as a blessing or as a lesson. Use these interactions to discover who you are and decide what you will do with your talents. What? What lies ahead will always be a mystery. Don't be afraid to explore. As a freshman, I was already being asked, what are you going to be when you grow up? Where do you want to go to college? At that point, I would just stare back at them with a blank look until they figured out that I really didn't know what I was having for dinner that night. However, standing here today, I can honestly say that I am very excited to watch where this class ends up. From the brave souls who have enlisted to those who have chosen to pursue collegiate dreams or enter into the workforce, we all have an idea what our future looks like, but there's a good chance that it looks much different. At this point, it is okay that we don't know it all, because we don't have to. It doesn't mean that we are not intelligent, just that we haven't had a chance to explore all that life presents yet. So in these next couple of years, continue to explore, because you never know what you may find. When life pushes you over, you push back harder. Throughout the 4 years at Clay, each student has had his or her own cross to bear. For those of you that have ever taken one of Mr. Pfeiffer's classes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I will never forget the dreaded clap that began every class. However, now that I have survived 4 semesters with him, I can see what he and many other teachers at Clay were striving for. Their job was to teach us, but countless did much more than that. They saw that we needed a challenge, and when we sought to back down, they pushed. And they continued to push throughout all of the delays and holidays because they saw untapped potential. The staff here has taught us a very valuable lesson, and that the only true failure is never getting back up. Always push back. Where there are choices to make the ones you won't regret. Up until this point, we have all had our fair share of choices to make, whether that was picking courses, choosing a major and career pathway, or deciding whether or not we should watch another Netflix before going to bed. However, in less than a couple of months, we are going to be completely on our own, making decisions that have the potential to make or break our futures. Now, the only difference is that some of us will be deciding from the comfort of our own homes, whereas others will be deciding from Cincinnati, Cleveland, Columbus, and West Virginia, to name a few. There are some tough decisions that have to be made soon, but always remember, Mom and Dad know best. Why? Why things happen will never be certain. Take it in stride and move forward. When we were little and didn't get to have ice cream before dinner or couldn't stay the night at your best friend's house, we would pout and complain that life wasn't fair. It's a phrase that continues to echo throughout these hallways as we are rejected admittance into our favorite college, or we don't receive the scholarships we had hoped for, or the dream of attending The Ohio State University vanishes. Many of us in this room have witnessed in more than one way how life can be unfair, but sadly, I know that every adult in the room will tell you that life doesn't get any easier. But it's about looking at the good things and praying that they outweigh the bad. For example, I'm sure Tyler didn't see a light at the end of the tunnels when his kidneys were in trouble, but no one would have ever been able to forget all that we were able to do for him and his family. Or who would have ever thought that despite our rough start, the football team would win the BCSN breakthrough performance for the unforgettable win over St. John's? Or that the seniors were able to start a lacrosse team that shocked many throughout the season? The point that I'm trying to make is that what you do in these next couple years is not going to be easy, but I promise you that it will be worth it. So when faced with tough decisions and tough questions, always remember to think outside the box. Stay true to yourself. Don't be afraid to explore. Always push back and make choices you won't regret, and continue to move forward. As I was trying to find ways to conclude my speech, I only found it fitting to acknowledge my Grey's Anatomy addiction. I believe that Meredith Grey said it best. At some point, you have to make a decision. Boundaries don't keep other people out, they fence you in. Life is messy, that's how we're made. So you can waste your lives drawing lines, or you can live your life crossing them. Thank you.
Clay High School's class of 2018 valedictorian is Hayden Scott Dickerson, who is the son of Dean and Tracy Dickerson. Would the parents of Hayden please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Hayden plans to attend the University of Cincinnati and major in chemical engineering and business administration. His GPA is 4.4306. Congratulations, Hayden.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates. Now, since I'm aware that the only thing standing between me and you is the rest of your lives and my graduation speech here today, I'll keep this as short as I can. To start, I'd like to paraphrase our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. It will be little noted nor remembered what I say here today, but we will never forget what has happened here. And no, I don't use this quote to draw parallels between our high school experience and the Battle of Gettysburg, although I'm sure many could be made, how we needed perseverance and strength to push through these 4 years, such as the men on Little Round Top. I mean this in a more literal sense. A few weeks from now, none of you will remember what I say here today, but I guarantee you will never forget the times you've had here at Clay High School. You will remember everything, inside and outside the classroom, with your teachers, with your friends on the field. And while most of us will remember both, I would be shocked to find an individual who could not remember one great thing about their time here at Clay. Here at Clay, we were given many opportunities, and I think we've been growing from all of them as a whole. Right now, I want you to think back to your teachers. How many of them have impacted your life, have helped you become the person you are today? What will you remember about them most? Will it be their lessons and teaching style? Perhaps it will be their personalities. Maybe years from now, you will look down and remember all the personal conversations you've had with them. I can personally think of many teachers at Clay who have impacted me for the better and helped me become the person I am today. And I would not be the same if it were not for them. Now I want you to think about your sports and clubs. Think of the friends you have made, the teammates that helped you through the rough times and helped celebrate your successes. Think of your opponents that pushed you to be the best athlete that you could be. Where would we be without them? Think of all the times that you just hung around with all your friends and teammates, doing what you enjoy. I'm sure many of you can remember these things as well as I can. And although I'm not in all of the clubs and sports as you guys, I'm sure the situation is the same, and I will never forget them. And now, at Clay, I think we all need to recognize that we are one sort of family. And family is a word I use here very specifically. I use it as a great transition here. Family is one of the core values here at Clay. And I know that many of you, like me, must have thought this was very silly and corny back when we first heard it 4 years ago at orientation. And honestly, it's still a bit goofy to me, but I also know that it's true. After 4 years together, I can honestly say that I feel as though we're some sort of makeshift family, all of us together. And I think there's many people here that if you think back on your friends from this class, maybe last year's class, someone already off pursuing their lives, an undergraduate, think of someone who has made an impact in your life. Look at all these people around you and how they've changed you to become the person you are today. Remember these people, not just today, but even on in your future when you're off pursuing your goals. And now, all this being said, I don't want today to be only about reflection of our past, but I also want it to be a day of foresight and what we may enjoy in the future. And while it would be naive of me to speak to you all as a collective group, since your futures differ from mine so wildly, college, trade school, military, direct employment, these are all possible outcomes that you can take after college or high school, and obviously I can't do all of those. So instead of me trying to accurately capture the image for us individually, I'll leave you with this. Go forth and do what you want. Follow your own path, and don't alter your course or let someone else grab your helm. Be your own captain and sail decisively toward your future. But as you move onward, don't forget to stop and think about the friends you have made here and the time you have spent at Clay High School. Thank you all for the past 4 years. They have been wonderful, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Great job, speakers. Okay, at this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Jim Jersky, principal of Clay High School.
Thank you, Aubrey, Reagan, Hayden, for your inspiring and encouraging words of wisdom. I know your classmates seated next to you can relate to your heartfelt messages of life's experiences and brief reflection of the years at Clay. I'd like to recognize the three of you one last time for the work ethic and determination you have shown the past 4 years. These traits have helped the three of you earn the distinction of being named the top students in the class of 2018 according to your GPA. Would the three of you please stand, turn, and face your classmates, families, and friends. Please, one more round of applause for our top 3 students. These 3 students are outstanding representation of the class of 2018. Some of the students seated before you have attained high academic achievement, been involved in numerous extracurricular activities, and dedicated themselves to improve our community by volunteering countless hours. Throughout high school, these graduates have constantly challenged each other, pushed each other to limits they thought could not be reached, overcame obstacles and heartaches, and are ready to leave the comfortable nest and move forward to face the unknown. It is often said that children are our future. The future looks bright when you consider these graduates seated before you as the next doctors, lawyers, chemists, leaders of our city, or dare I say, maybe even teachers that will return to CHS and educate the next generation of students. It is with great honor that I stand before the class of 2018, their family, friends, and fellow colleagues to review a few accomplishments of the young men and women in the 88th graduating class at Clay High School. This day, along with the memories you have created the past 4 years, will never be forgotten for these 269 graduates. These memories, whether they are academic, athletic, or the arts, will be etched in their mind forever. This day signifies the ending of one chapter in their life, and they are now on the verge of writing the next chapters. Many times it was mentioned to the seniors about leaving Clay a better place than what it was when they arrived 4 short years ago. The seniors now place their handprint on the wall as a symbol of their legacy and the mark they left at Clay High School. The faculty and staff have attempted to prepare these students for the next journey down the path of unknown. This path may not always be straight, but if you stay the course, I'm sure all students will be successful. Maybe the best way I can describe the character and scholastic standing of this class is to put in cold hard facts. A few short weeks ago, we held Senior Honors Night. There were 64 graduates that received 121 community scholarships. That totaled almost $87,000. It is said that it takes a community to raise a child, and this is proof that our community values our children and has faith in these graduates. Receiving one of these community scholarships proves that a little hard work and dedication now will be rewarded in the very near future. Last week was the unofficial start of summer. But more importantly, our country paused to recognize the individuals that are serving or have served in the armed forces. At this time, please take a moment to remember the men and women, and especially the 2017 graduate that has given their lives to defend this great country. In March, the true meaning of serving our country became a reality for the Eagle family. Private First Class Jacob R. Wilkes passed away after sustaining an injury at the Army Reserve Center. Can I please have a moment of silence for Jacob and all the men and women that have died wearing the uniform? Thank you. This class of 2018 has 13 students that have made the decision to enter the armed forces. These graduates have or will be enlisting in the Army, Air Force, Marine Corps, Army Reserves, Navy, or Air Force ROTC. Will these graduates please stand and remain standing to be recognized? Thank you for your choice you have made to defend this great country and put your life on the line every day to protect our liberties and freedoms that many take for granted. As these graduates remain standing, would those that are currently serving or have served in the armed forces please stand? Graduates, look at the people that are standing with you and know that you are not alone. You are about to embark on a difficult journey that only those standing can understand what you are about to endure. A journey that will take you to all ends of the earth to defend the United States of America. On behalf of the Oregon Board of Education, Clay High School, and all the people in the stands today, I would like to thank you for your bravery and service, dedication to our country, allowing each of us to enjoy the freedoms that we currently have. Thank you. There are a few other students that have worked extremely long hours and dedicated themselves to the success of their troop and community. These students are the young men that have earned the rank of Eagle Scout. The rank of Eagle Scout is not easily attained and requires an excessive amount of time, devotion, and hard work to warrant this honor. The amount of work required to earn the numerous badges and complete the final project can be exhausting for the average person. Only those that are dedicated and driven are able to achieve the highest award given by the Boy Scouts. Would those students that earn the rank of Eagle Scout please stand? Your service to our community and completion of your final project will be a constant reminder of the impact scouting can have on the life of a young man. Congratulations on your Eagle Scout honor. Thank you. I would like to pause for a moment and remember the people that are not with us today. There are two special people that were tragically taken from us too early of an age, but were on track to be in this graduating class. Please join me in a moment of silence for the students we are honoring posthumously today. These students are Zachary Brantley and Arturo Lopez. Thank you. I'm going to continue with a few brief random facts and accomplishments for our senior students. Please know that this is not a complete list of accomplishments for our seniors, but is a good sample of the talents in this graduating class. 177 graduates self-reported that they plan to attend a 2- or 4-year college or university, with 57 students attending Owens Community College, 54 the University of Toledo, 11 BGSU, and 7 the Ohio State University and Kent State University. Students from this class will be attending 38 different colleges spanning the entire country. Next year, we will have graduates studying at West Virginia University, College of Coastal Georgia, University of Missouri, Harding University in Arkansas, and the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. The students enrolled in career tech programs experienced much success and represented Clay High School at the district, state, national level with poise and dignity. The following will be examples of the awards and recognitions the career tech students earned throughout the year as an individual or team in their student organizations. In Skills USA competition, 2 seniors, Zach Grohl and Mason Jaquillard, students in the Engineering Design and Development class, finished in 2nd place at the state competition. Their competition was so close that it actually came down to a hand count. 2 seniors students in ED&D program will attend technical school, and 7 students will enroll in an engineering program at their respective colleges studying chemistry, mechanical, and aerospace engineering. Numerous students from the Business Professional of America, BPA organization, achieve honors at both the state and national level. The programming team, consisting of Chris Cugino, Angie Estep, Daniel Nickerson, Ray Kellerbauer, and Mark Tracy, finished in 2nd place in the state and 8th in the nation for administrative support team. Also, the computer animation team consisted of Ryan Twining, Wes Sneed, Josh Case, and Thomas Clucky, placed 3rd in the state and 12th at nationals. Cameron, the only senior with 3 juniors on the presentation management team, was state champion and placed 9th at the national competition. Finally, Brad Eischen competed as an individual in the integrated office and finished 3rd in the state and was a national qualifier. Health Occupation Students of America, HOSA, had several medical technology students compete in state competition, and 5 of those seniors will be participating in the international competition in Dallas at the end of June. The health education team, consisting of Haley Andrews, Kayla Andrews, Alyssa Dickens, and Savannah Serratos, finished in 2nd place at state and will participate in international competition. Also, Phoebe Church finished in 4th place in a state competition for medical terminology and will be traveling to Dallas as well. Additionally, 10 students passed both the written and skills portion of the State Tested Nurses Aid, STNA exam, and are leaving Clay High School fully credentialed to work in their field of study. Over the past 2 years, the senior members of Marketing Education Program, DECA, have received numerous accolades, including 36 district and local awards, qualified for state competition 27 times, and had numerous students qualify for international competition. Jacqueline Zach placed 2nd in the parliamentarian event at the Fall Leadership Conference. Later in the year, Jacqueline finished in 2nd place in the state and qualified for international competition. This year, Kendall Wells finished in 2nd for Startup Business Plan and was an international qualifier. Kendall is the very first DECA member to qualify for international competition as both a junior and senior. Finally, Sarah Berg, Allison Noggle, and Paige Titsworth qualified for international competition as juniors. Marketing students J.T. Daniel, Hannah Durr, Eric Hansen, Josh Minke, Tatum Rue, and Jack Winkowski created a unique partnership with Sun Federal Credit Union and opened a credit union located at the high school solely run by students. Seniors Samantha Stanley and Natalie Quinlan supervise the daily operation of the Eagle Exchange Store, which now supplies the Eagle Spiritware for the school and community. Senior student Max Vina had a year that will be difficult for any future FFA student to top. Max earned his state FFA degree. Fulfilling the requirements of this degree meant that Max had to work in an ag-related job, completed at least 25 hours of community service, participate in 2 career development contests, and attend numerous state and national events. The last CHS student to earn this honor happened over a decade ago. Also, Max was a state champion and national qualifier in the Ag Science Fair in the Natural Resource Division. 2 additional Ag students, Paige McNutt and Riley Chansey, were state champions and national qualifiers in the Ag Science Fair in the Animal Systems Division. Unfortunately, the national competition for the agricultural students is not held until October of 2018. Hopefully, these students will represent CHS months after graduation. Once again, the Integrated Machining and Engineering Program achieved a 100% job placement in local manufacturing businesses for any IME student that wanted work in their field. 10 students received a total of 10 semester hours each as a part of the College Credit Plus agreement with Owens Community College. 6 IME students will be entering the Tool and Die Apprenticeship Program. Senior Haley Dittman was directly placed in the engineering department during her co-op at Edco Tool. Haley was offered a full-time position with a full scholarship to the University of Toledo. Over the school year, culinary arts students prepared food for College Day, the wrestling tournament, Toledo Symphony Holiday Concert, National Honor Society induction ceremony, Senior Honors Night, and prepared over 300 pies for the annual Thanksgiving Day pie sale. That's the National Restaurant Association applying the skills students travel to. Not only do these students have to pass the written and practical exam, are graduating today as fully licensed cosmetologists in the state of Ohio. The Senior Hospitality Program once again had a successful year. Due to experiences the students obtained in this program, 4 students received job offers from local businesses such as Gateway Recycling, Hampton Inn, by the National Institute of Automotive Service Excellence. This national accreditation demonstrates that upon graduation, the automotive students are employed at a variety of auto repair facilities around the area. The Visual Communications program worked with several teachers in the school and coordinated the fall sports video and Eagle Idol projects. Earlier in the year, Jenna Kowalski received the Statesman Torch Award at the State Leadership Conference. Finally, the seniors enrolled in electrical, industrial, refineries, and facilities in the local region. The card and certificates from the fire safety and extinguishers from the Oregon numerous awards and recognitions. Our team was formed over 16 years old and achieved beyond expectations, including Lane Park, Manor House, Oregon Senior Center, the Toledo Mud Hens, and the Kiwanis Luncheon, just to name a few. Kendall Wells and Brian Gardner were chosen to perform in the 2017 Ohio State Fair Youth Choir. Also, Kendall, Brian, and Paige Titsworth received superior ratings and ensemble productions and dolls. Titsworth, Brian live shows at Cedar Point, and Kendall Wells is a producer for the Toledo Summer Stock Theater. Towards the end of our summer, our thoughts always turn to the beginning of school, football, fall sports, and of course, the CHS band. After dazzling us with halftime performances at the football game, the band traveled to New York City and performed on the flight deck of the USS Intrepid air carrier. Visited the 9/11 senior band members Ruth Bonice, Nick Cavalier, Chris Cugino, Madison Malloy, Jacqueline Staudinger, and Leah Van Fair Honors Band. Jacqueline Staudinger was chosen to. There are a few additional students I'd like to recognize for their. At the age of 9, began collecting denim jeans so they could be recycled and manufactured into ultra-touch denim home insulation for people in need. This past year, we had 4 side by side with our graduates. At a recent honors night, 4 seniors, J.T. Daniel, Eric Hansen, Jacqueline Staudinger, and Jacqueline Zach, were granted the Youth Jefferson Award for the way their actions have helped to motivate others to become more involved in the community. Tyler Smith received the OHSA Courageous Student Award for his attitude and efforts while he was waiting for and then eventually obtaining the needed kidney transplant, allowing him to participate in graduation today. Toledo. He continued to be involved in the remaining years in high school, and this past year accepted the role as president for the Youth and Philanthropy Encouraging Excellence. While president, JT led the organization in the region. Congratulations to Paige Titsworth and Craig Bruns for being named the 2017 Homecoming King and Queen. For the 5th time, CHS won the Goodwill Pass It On Challenge and earned a Purple Star Award, presented to support military families and recognizing those serving our country. And I can't forget Hayden. On the average, less than 0.1% of all students who take the ACT earn that top score. Also, Hayden was named the National Merit Scholar Commended Student based on his PSAT score. These few examples are great illustrations of how committed our seniors are to the community they live in. As you have just heard, our students have been successful representing CHS in the classroom and participating in local, state, and national competitions. During the course of the year, we have had several athletic accomplishments. That's also the time of the year that the school has the most students participating in athletics. There were 25 senior student athletes that received Academic All-League. They were named to the First Team All-League, 8 Second Team All-League, and 11 Honorable Mention. The girls' soccer team were league champions, and the volleyball team district runners-up. Individual athletic accomplishments included soccer player Haley Clare being named Second Team All-State. 2 athletes signed national letters of intent to continue their athletic career in college. Reagan Clark signed to the winter season. Clay had 20. 3 seniors were named to the First Team All-League and won their 11th consecutive sectional championship and their 9th league championship in the past. 5 students that vowed to continue their athletic career at the next level. Jacob Kylehost signed with Ashland University, Siena Heights University, and Elizabeth. Spring season is in full swing and adds to the hectic ending of the school year. This was where you are privileged to be and prosper. Thank you. Microphone 2.
Entering the workforce. Of Toledo. Zachary Ankney, Owens Community College. Eddie. Marissa Bresvi, Bowling Green State University. Dakota Calkins, Owen Campbell. College. Nicholas Cavalier.
Oh. Walker Bliss, Owens Community College. Rochester Institute of Tech in New York City. Austin Bamier, entering the workforce. Michaela Bitter, Owens Community College. Craig Bruns, Kent State University. Alexandria Bolander, West Virginia University. Jay Burgess, entering the workforce. Charles Connor, Terra State Community College. Alexandria Church, University of Akron. Dominic Capola, entering the workforce. Phoebe Church, Owens Community College. Nicholas Cortez, Apprenticeship School, Local 8. Christopher Kuzno, The Ohio State University. Lisa Klaus D. Shetler, Owens Community. James Crandall, entering the workforce. Miranda Combs, Columbus College of Art and Design. Edward Kucher Jr., entering the workforce. Shannon Coughlin, University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. Nicholas Daly II, entering the workforce. Kirsten Kuzno, Owens Community College.
Macy Kuzno. Seth Davis, University of Toledo. Hannah Durr, University of Cincinnati. Macy Gonzalez, University of Toledo. Cecilia Guerrero, University of Toledo. Maria Gwynn, Kent State University. Alma Hadjovic, the University of Toledo. University of Toledo. Sydney Hales, Ohio State ATI. Donovan Gwynn, entering the workforce. Michael Halka, Wittenberg University. Kendra Harrison, Mark Halley, University of Cincinnati.
Alyssa Dickens, University of Toledo. Drew Duvey, Bowling Green State University. Kelsey Andrew Angela Estep, Kent State University. Zach Apprenticeship Program. Toledo. Marissa Garcia, Owens Community College. Paul Frazier Jr., United States Army. Green State University. Madison Hendricks, University. Kane Hanudel, entering the workforce. Taylor Henney, University of Toledo. Brandon Hardy, United States Army. Cassandra Herman, entering the workforce. Alexandra Holliday, entering the workforce. Jason Heck, Owens Community College. Alyssa Huffman, Owens Community College. Connor Hines, entering the workforce. Michaela Jackson, Owens Community College. Tyler Herrick, Owens Community College. Kendall Jacobs, University of Toledo.
Riley Hoffman, entering the workforce. Skylar James, entering the workforce. Joshua Isbell, the University of Toledo. Mackenzie Jones, Modern College of Design. Zoltan Ivan, Owens Community College. Christina Kashmerek, entering the workforce. Alec Jaquillard, Owens Community College. Mariah Keel, Owens Community College. Mason Jaquillard, the University of Toledo. Samantha Keel, entering the workforce. Ryan Joldrickson, Hocking College. Sarah Kuiper. Austin Kegley, entering the workforce. Megan King, Paul Mitchell School of Cosmetology. Marissa Martinez, Owens Community College. Chase Lambrick, United States Marine Corps. Shania Maya, Ross College. Kanan Leathers, Owens Community College. Haley McLean, Owens Community College. Devin Lunsford, Capital University. Paige McNutt, Bowling Green State University. Evan Marsh, University of Toledo. Kelsey Meldrum, Bowling Green State University. Jared Martin, Musicians Institute. Marissa Migliori, University of Toledo. Attorney, Owens Community College. Delaney Miller, the Salon Institute. Logan McGath, Owens Community College.
Sorry. Jenna Kowalski, University of Toledo. Jacob Kyle Holtz, Ashland University. Caitlin Krieger, University of Toledo. Raymond Kellebauer. Danielle Madison, entering the workforce. Caden Kim, Owens Community College. Madison Malloy, Bowling Green State University. Arturo Lopez, in memoriam. April Martin, entering the workforce. Trent Coleman, Owens Community College. Adrian McMillan, Ohio State ATI. Nadia Miller, United States Navy. Joshua Minky, Miami University. Morgan Moffitt, entering the workforce. Eric Miller, University of Northwestern Ohio. Anastasia Munoz, University of Toledo. Nicholas Miller, entering the workforce. Kimberly Nagel, Tiffin University. Matthew Moore, University of Toledo. Allison Nagel, University of Toledo. Alec Mottmiller, HVAC Trade School. Carly O'Shea, Owens Community College. Robert Nelson Jr., entering the workforce.
Daniel Nicholson, entering the workforce. Savannah Joaquin, entering the workforce. Alicia Ramsey, Owens Community College. Ohio Northern University. Yes, University of Toledo. Mason Schroeder, Bowling Green State University. Jonathan Schaefer, entering the workforce. Irene Sauerwein, Paul Mitchell School of Cosmetology. Dalton Sheehan, Bowling Green State University. University.
Amira Rashid, Cleveland State University. Owens Community College. Rayburn, the College of Coastal Georgia. Owen. Stephen Poulter, University. Reed, Siena Heights University. Lord's University. Josh Roberts, University of Toledo. Eric Schroeder. Tyler Smith, Owens Community College. Christiana Schrader, Owens Community College of Toledo. Matthew Snyder, The Ohio State University. Camille C. Madison Smith, The Modern College of Design. University of Toledo. Daniel Suto Jr., entering the workforce. Reagan Stager, University of Toledo.
Samantha Stanley, Heidelberg University. Owens Community College. Entering the workforce. Leah Tenike, Owens Community College. Quentin Allman, United States. Max Vina, the University of Toledo. Paige Titsworth, the University of Toledo. Elizabeth Ward, the United States Army. College. Elizabeth Zach. Jacqueline Zach.
States Air Force. Nicholas Walter, entering the workforce. Leah Van Camp, University of Toledo. Jonathan Warrington, entering the workforce. Elizabeth Vincent, Heidelberg. Jack Winkowski, University of Toledo. Owens Community College. Kylie Wood. Emily.
I want to invite our graduates to remain connected to Clay High School in the years to come. In time, you will grow to further appreciate all the friendships, experiences, and education you have received over the years in Oregon City schools. Enjoy your upcoming adventures. Board of Education.
This might be a little lengthy, so bear with me. When one chapter ends, another one begins. Class of 2018, please move your tassels. Yeah.
Right now? Board of Education graduates in the hall after we recess out. Graduates, you are going to show us